Working conditions. What the hell kind of phrase is that? Been in ham radio any length of time, you know what it is. What kind of radio are you using? What's your antenna? What's your power? All that good stuff. All old phrases originated from the HF days. But whether it be All-Star, DMR, different various talk groups, not so much labeling 3100 here. I hear it everywhere. People are fixated with what the radio is, what it can do, what its capabilities. You know, whether they're on a system that has XLX, C4FM, All-Star, DMR, Fusion, everything mixed into it, they're still so damn focused on the radio. Well, my radio can do this, my radio can do that. Well, that's the working conditions. But what does it really come down to? We're amateurs. We're supposed to be amateurs, communicating, carrying on the conversation, enjoying the conversation, getting caught up in a rag chew. It's a long-winded conversation. It's really enjoyable. Whether it's with a new acquaintance, a new ham you came across, old ham radio friend you've spoken to a million times. You can just sit there and talk like he's your brother all day long, all night long. Doesn't matter about what. Topics can change. It can vary. Well, he's on a Baofeng. I have an Anytone here in my hand for this demonstration. A Kenwood, a Yaesu, an Icom. Doesn't matter what radio you're on. Yes, we all kind of like to peruse the magazines and watch the different videos on what's coming out and what's available and what this radio can do to that. But is it really necessary? No, just grab an old cheap Baofeng, get on the air, and engage in a conversation. Never mention your working conditions. Nobody's never going to know. That was a great thing about the FM repeaters. You could just get on the air and nobody really cared what you were on. At least around here in Vermont they don't. But you know, again, remember, are you talking about the radios? Does it one radio brand make you better than the other? Or are you engaging in the art of conversation, which is what ham radio is supposed to be all about? But lately it seems like with all these different modes and all these different technologies, whether it be HF, VHF, UHF, one mode is better than the other according to the person who has that radio and has that device and is in that mode and that band. It's just frivolous, man. All we are doing is separating ourselves. We're supposed to engage in communication, further the technology of the hobby. But what has really been done? Nothing. Like this DMR radio. It's just 20-year-old technology. I don't know how old C4FM is, but D-Star is probably even older than that. Yet we're worried about working conditions, what radio you're talking on. Get over it, guys. Engage in a relaxing conversation. That's what you should be seeking instead of all these new radios that have the bells and buttons that your other one didn't have. Just a waste of money. Unless you're not really worried about the art of conversation or the friendship camaraderie. All you're worried about is bragging rights.